This is my take on the combat engineer role in Arma Reforger. Let's jump right in. Fairly fresh start on this game. Let's assess the situation and form a plan. Since main operating base is right here, we have connection to Minerali, or in this case Hawaii, only through the tower. We need a solid radio connection to be able to spawn. We'll start there. We grabbed a construction truck and headed to the closest supply point. The truck holds 800 supplies, leaving enough for the command post 500, and build a radio, 250 supplies with 50 to spare. That would successfully get hard radio connection to Minerali. Squad leader has to be the one to request for a new base to be built, and then you can see how far away you need to be from any other bases or supply points, with the indicator going red to green. Base location is important. Scope the terrain for building, and what position that would leave your team to defend from. Another note would be how easily it could be resupplied further into the fight. This location would be easily and quickly supplied from Sosnovi Mize to the west, or the harbor north of Minerali to the east. If you mark the task to establish base on your map, it will tell you when you enter the area you can build in. After fiddling around with the editor for what seemed like an eternity, we finally got it. Our first new base to connect Minerali to main op. Build the command tent, and then unload the remaining supplies in order to build a radio, giving radio signal to the next area. Use your truck or the provided C4 to clear your base location to prep the site for your next FOB. Lean-tos, small buildings, and trees are all vulnerable to C4 and your trusty 5-ton truck. Always take down trees, power lines, towers, poles, etc. around a base that could be a hazard to incoming heli transports. Don't forget to mark your objective on the map for extra experience points. Comment down below where's your favorite base location on Kolguyev. Running supplies is also a key to being a successful engineer in Arma Reforger. Keeping harbors empty, forward bases built, is key to victory in HQ command. After building bases up on the north coast to support Minerali and Northern Crossroad, our main problem bases are Gorshkovo in the east and Villa in the west. At this point, I moved to build at military site north of Military Harbor to better support Gorshkovo. I quickly put up a close-knit base for quick spawns back to Gorshkovo to get it under control, to be effectively supplied, and able to extend further south. You can see here, I start with all the major builds the assault teams can use to get back to Gorshkovo as fast as possible. It is also important if you have enough supplies to spawn some AI to help keep the enemy at bay to prevent getting back capped. This is one of the locations on the map that has supplies already here. I'll show all of those locations later on in the video. Now that military site is ready and Gorshkovo is stable enough, I run some supplies. This is a nice little back way into supplying Gorshkovo. At this point in the game, we could capture Kamesk from FIA control and have the 5 points necessary for control over the island. At this point, I decide to just stack commies like cordwood with the team. We're getting heavy attack from heavy machine guns from the south, a suspected BTR. When the enemy squad pushed through the village, he didn't fall back. He held the street, bought us space, and paid the price. I'll get revenge for you, Chachi Godfather. I'll get revenge.
Feed yours down. Gunner's still active. Gunner's still active.
Bullets chewed the walls, tracers lit the dusk, but he stayed steady, calmly raiding the arsenal, methodically comparing two nearly identical rifles.
No, he's not.
Alpha main to all stations. We are under an alpha main. Our enemies in full. Mission accomplished.
A good, successful run as a combat engineer, a very important class in Arma Reforger's HQ commander. Another engineer-based tactic is building ambush points along key routes likely to be used by the enemy. In this case, it's a downhill route, so they are likely to be moving fast, so provide a slowdown, then right into a 50 caliber heavy machine gun position. I placed a team of AI to guard this road. This was done from the base below, but you can use a construction truck to build anywhere on the map.
Alpha main to all stations. We are under attack at point Iowa.
Another perk to the engineer class is you spawn with a wrench to fix vehicles, great for flat tires or light to moderate damage, until you can get to a repair point like this. They are spread all over the map and only require some supplies and a wrench. Here is a map of all the supplies spread out across Kolguyev. Starting a new base at the supplies automatically put it into the base when it's placed close enough. This map also includes all the regenerative harbor and airport supply points. Another role in engineer is demolition. If the enemy has a stronghold on a building, sometimes demolition is the answer. Usually 3 to 6 AT mines will take down any building. You can shoot AT mines or use C4 to detonate them with the option of a timer or handheld detonator. If the AT mines are close enough, they detonate each other, but plenty of C4 doesn't hurt. Arsenal trucks are great tools to lay a lot of mines down fast. Arm all the AT mines and attach each C4 to the blasting machine, and make sure you get a safe distance. AT mines are very powerful. You can also use this method for ambushes. The more mines, the bigger the blast. Once you've got a safe distance away, pull out your detonator and let it eat. RIP to the floor plan. It had potential, but I had explosives. That concludes today's video about the engineer role in Arma Reforger. Engineers clear the way, build what needs built. Whether it's fortifying positions, building FOBs, blowing obstacles to dust, or supplying, the engineer is the unsung force that keeps the war moving forward. If you've enjoyed the video, comment down below which role you would like to see a video of next. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you on the battlefield.